Hi, my name is Jules, Head of Workshop Services for Evans Cycles. I have 20 years experience in the cycle industry and train our mechanics to recognise national standards. We are the only cycle retailer in the UK to have approved Cytec training status, which helps us maintain high standards. Okay, we're going to change the front gear cable now. What we're going to do first thing, make sure the gear shifter's in its lowest position. We need to remove that, so we're just going to use our cable cutters. Remove that section. We'll then identify the pinch bolt, get our Allen key and undo the cable pinch bolt. Just snip the end of it off. The Allen key, all we're going to do is undo the pinch bolt, enough so the cable can be pulled out. We're then going to pull the inner cable out, pull the outer casing off from the frame. We'll have a quick release lever, identify the pinch bolt, use our Allen key to undo the pinch bolt. That will allow the cable now to be removed from the brake caliper. Just use an Allen key, undo the pinch bolt. Our brakes will then spring apart. With a V-brake system, we have what we call a noodle, which is this side here, which helps to guide the cable through the brake. What we're going to do is disassemble the noodle, to that section. So we're just left with our inner and outer cable. To remove the cable from the brake lever, we've got a barrel adjuster. 99% of barrel adjusters will have a slot, and the actual lock nut of a barrel adjuster will also have a slot. So it's a case of aligning both slots so it's in line with the slot in the actual brake lever. Then we simply just pull the outer casing out of the way, hold the brake open, and then simply pull the cable out from the cable guide. Some gear shifters will have a little grub screw which needs to be removed by using a Phillips screwdriver. And then just pushing the inner cable, it should come straight out. To ensure we have proper alignment, we need to make sure the gear trim is in the lowest position. So we want to be as if we're in the smallest sprocket on the back. This will then allow the head of the cable to become visible. What we're going to do is push the inner cable through until it protrudes out. And then we're just going to pull the entire length of inner cable out from the brake lever and gear lever combination. We need to press the brake lever, and if you've got an STI unit, push the gear lever, brake lever to the side, to the inside of a handlebar, so you can get it much more access to the inside. Push the inner cable through until the nipple starts to protrude. We'll then remove the cable. Being careful, get our old gear casing, put our new gear casing alongside of it, and we're going to compare the length to ensure we cut the new casing to the same length as the old one. Just hold it, mark it, get your cable cutters, and we're just going to cut the cable off. Just put it in between the handles, just squeeze it gently, just to ensure it's nice and round. We need to fit our cable ferrule end caps, just protect the outer casing, stop it from splitting. This is simply a push-on product. Just line it, push it on until it stops, and do the same for the other end. Push the cable through the cable guide, and there's a small hole which generally, if you push in a straight line, the cable will naturally pick up and go through to the outer casing. And it's a case of just applying pressure. If the cable guide does come out, there's some small bits that fit onto the end, little bushings. To rebuild it, first of all you get the grey one, and then the white one with the shoulder sitting towards the inside. rebuild both sides exactly the same. We'll pull our inner cable through, open our gear shifter, brake lever, push that into place, pull the remaining brake cable through, allow the brake lever to close, and then we're going to route our cable through to our caliper pinch bolt. Squeeze the brake together so both brake pads are onto the rim. Close the quick release lever, and still holding the caliper, we're going to do up the pinch bolt. And what we'll do, pull the brake, ensure we have enough movement of the pads away from the rim. Once you feel you have the correct brake lever tension, again the spacing from the pads to the rim should be 1.5 to 2 millimeters maximum. Once we're happy with that, we can fully tighten that pinch bolt up. And if we need to fine tune the brake, we can adjust it from the barrel adjuster. So we can apply a small amount of extra tension from the barrel adjuster rather than pulling it through. Last job we're going to do is cut off our excess cable and fit an end cap to stop the cable from becoming frayed. Make sure you press the brake, so a good 10 times, nice and hard, to make sure the cable does not pull through the pinch bolt. If there's no movement, brake stays in the same position, job's done.